Hello and good morning to all of you. It's been a long time since we discussed anything related to Indian polity. Hence, I decided I should discuss something about the speaker in the Lok Sabha and the chairman in case of Rajya Sabha. My friends, I am pretty much sure that some of you would have definitely been the class monitors during your school days. These two individuals, the chairman in case of Rajya Sabha and the speaker in Lok Sabha, they are also the class monitors or the monitors in their respective houses. The way you used to take care of all the activities during your class monitorship in your school, in the same manner these two individuals, they also manage, they also take care of the whole proceedings of the houses and they maintain the decorum of the respective houses. But today I want to discuss how these two individuals, how these two highly respected dignitaries can be removed from their respective seats. There are some similarities, but some differentiation is also there. So let me start by discussing this Lok Sabha speaker. So it is given in the Article 94 of the Indian Constitution that the Lok Sabha speaker can be removed having effective majority or passing any resolution through the effective majority in the Lok Sabha. In case of chairman in the Rajya Sabha, we also require the effective majority. So as far as the majority is concerned, we require the effective majority in order to remove both the people, whether it is speaker in the Lok Sabha or the chairman in the Rajya Sabha. But the difference is there that when we have the resolution to remove the chairman in the Rajya Sabha, also known as Vice President, we also require the consent of the Lok Sabha. But in case of Speaker in the Lok Sabha, we don't require any kind of consent. We don't need to get past our resolution from the Rajya Sabha. So, what actually this effective majority is, as I have told that we require the effective majority in order to have our legislation passed. You know the total strength of the house in case of Lok Sabha, it is 545. But my friends, sometimes there are some seats, those are vacant. The seats are vacant. That's why time to time the Election Commission of India also arranges the by-polls. So, in effective majority, what happens that we deduct the vacant seats. Let's assume 45 seats are vacant in nature. So, to have the effective majority or to get past anything through the effective majority, what we have to do that the 545, which is the total strength, we will remove the 45. As I have told that, let's assume 45 seats are the vacant here. So 545 minus 45 is equal to 500. And the effective majority of the 500 will be 50% plus 1. So you require 251 people's consent in order to have your resolution passed in the Lok Sabha in case of the removal process of the speaker. Whereas what happens when we go to remove the chairman in Rajya Sabha, we go through with the same process. We require the same effective majority, and whatever the number of Rajya Sabha, the total strength of the Rajya Sabha is, you have to deduct the vacancies, and whatever the effective number comes, you have to take the 50% plus 1. But the difference is there that in case of chairman, you also require your resolution resolution get passed from the Lok Sabha. Whereas there was no any condition when the resolution was passed to remove the Lok Sabha speaker, because the Lok Sabha speaker requires only the consent of the Lok Sabha. Only the effective majority of the Lok Sabha is needed to remove the Lok Sabha speaker. There is no any role of the Rajya Sabha. But to remove the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, if we are passing or if the resolution is getting passed through the effective majority in the Rajya Sabha, the same resolution will be passed through the Lok Sabha. But this time, my friends, the most important thing is this, that we don't require the effective majority, but we require the simple majority from the Lok Sabha. So the crux of the communication is that in order to remove the Lok Sabha speaker, which is given within the Indian Constitution, Article 94, which says that we require the effective majority of the Lok Sabha only, whereas in case of chairman, the vice president in Rajya Sabha, this person, if he wants to get removed, the House, the Rajya Sabha requires the effective majority, and once the resolution is getting passed from the Rajya Sabha through effective majority, the same resolution must be passed from the Lok Sabha through simple majority this time. So Lok Sabha speaker, only Lok Sabha, it is restricted within the four walls of the Lok Sabha only, whereas the Rajya Sabha, the chairman, it requires the consent of both the houses. And the logic is very simple. Why in case of the chairman in Rajya Sabha we require the consent of the Lok Sabha, and why don't we require the consent in case of Lok Sabha speaker from the Rajya Sabha? Because, my friends, what happens when we go to elect the Lok Sabha speaker, at that time we don't require any kind of participation from the side of the Rajya Sabha. The number or the people present in the Lok Sabha, they are sufficient enough to elect their Lok Sabha speaker or their class monitor. But, my friends, when we go, who is basically the chairman? The chairman is nothing but the vice president of India. And the election process of vice president, you know very well that it requires the participation of the members of the Lok Sabha as well. So the chairman of the Rajya Sabha cannot be elected only through the member of the Rajya Sabha, as this chairman is no one else but the vice president of India. Hence we require the participation of the Lok Sabha as well. That's why when we go to remove the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, we also require having our legislation passed through the Lok Sabha as well. I hope I am making some sense. Thank you.